Hi everybody, it's Beth again from Blissful-Transformation, and today we're doing tea and tarot and energy updates for this week, week of the 22nd of February. Yeah, it's already the 22nd of February, yes, it's unbelievable. So I did pull a card this morning for my followers and for anybody else that's new, and that information is on my Instagram page and my Facebook pages. Right, so let's just pull a card for the group today. Hope you've had a lovely weekend. Hope it wasn't too bad. Mercury was still in retrograde until yesterday. I think it went direct, which is great. Went direct into Aquarius this weekend, which is lovely. Better energies. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, let's pull a card, shall we? And see what this is the Fairy Tarot by, oh, one's just fallen out. Look at that. Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And we've pulled the Two of Summer. Okay, look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love these fairies. And we've got falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Ooh. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Well, that ties in exactly to what I was going to talk about with the energies. So let's just... first of all, before I go into that, let me have a look at the Two of Summer and let me read that to you. Okay, so let me hold the card up while I'm reading it, okay. When it's real, you know it, and this relationship is one you can count on. Two hearts become one in a beautiful moment of true romance. It's safe to make a commitment and allow yourself to love and be loved. Let yourself rejoice and revel in these heart-fluttering moments. Relationships sometimes go through challenges. This isn't the time to give up. If your partnership is feeling strained, continue to work on it. Love still lives in the hearts of both individuals. Stay in a place of faith, and it's showing the male fairy with his passion for the female, and a waterfall cascades behind them, indicating the power of the emotions between the couple. So great. So this could talk about a love relationship. It could also talk about a partnership, a business partnership, a relationship or a friendship. So basically here we're just saying the message is forgiveness, the resolution of the problem. Perfect. Okay. So the resolution of the problem. Let's see. Mercury, just come out of retrograde, gone into Aquarius direct. So before we start, I am not an astrologer. I read the energy updates, and I read through quite a few. I go to astrologers' websites and just pick up some information about the general knowledge. So if you want to get more into astrology, you'd have to find an astrologer. I'm just giving you adding a bonus to the tea and tarot with an energy update for the week. I do another one on Friday for the weekend. So what do? I do tarot consultations, intuitive. So my guides help me to bring the message to you. And I also do theta healing. I did a workshop on theta healing. There's also information about it on my website. So that's basically we shift limiting beliefs, or as I called conditioned, right? We're conditioned into these beliefs of humanity, the collective consciousness, right? It's the right thing to do. You've got to do that because it's the right thing to do, right? So that's conditioning. I'll love you if you just do this and not this, right? We're moving away from that and moving into unconditional beliefs in society. So this theta healing is a healing modality to help you remove those limiting beliefs and move towards your soul purpose, and move more in towards finding you again, right? Finding the individual, unique person that you are. Okay, and this month and next month, so February and March, have a special offer. Usually my 6-card tarot consult is €25. So euros, not pounds. I think it equates to less in pounds. And I'm doing a special this month. Instead of 25, it's 15. And the theta session's amazing because I'm trying to help people more. And how can I help people more? So the special this month is usually 90 minutes is €120, and I'm doing it at €77. 77, magical master number. I thought that was a great number to great price point. Yeah, so €77 for a 90-minute session with me. Let's see what we can do, see if we can shift those limiting beliefs, whatever's holding you back. Boom! So you can start moving forward, yeah, with your goals, visions, hopes, dreams, right? So we're still now in the Mercury, the shadow of this indirect, Mercury going haywire. We're still in that shadow, because when it goes direct, you've got a period of a few weeks where you're still going to be in that shadow of Mercury being indirect. So what do I mean we're in the shadow phase? This means that we are just sort of coming out of it. Everything now should start solving some of the issues that we went through in the Mercury retrograde, right? So all of those things were exaggerated, and it was all about relationships, funnily enough. And look what we pulled the card for today, right? For this session was the Two of Swords, which is all about relationships. And I'm sure that it's brought to the forefront problems in relationships, toxic relationships. Who is the best for you and who is the worst. That Mercury retrograde would have shown you the best of the best and the worst of the worst, for you to kind of make a decision. So now we're moving into that energy of Mercury direct, and again it's in Aquarius, so it's very airy and light and a bit analytical thinking, so you can start to process everything that's been going on throughout the 3 weeks, throughout February, basically, that we were all feeling, right? That heavy energy and dealing with crap and chaos from people around us, right? It probably exposed people that weren't there for your highest good. Has probably exposed them. That's the easiest way to say it. And pretty much I think you were being asked to be the student rather than the teacher. It certainly felt like it to me. I went through a lot of learning curves and pulling myself out of a bucket of mud, totally, like scrambling to get out. And that's how it's felt. So where should we aim for now with coming to a resolution with Mercury now direct? And we're still in that shadow. So what have we learned? Let's pull it together and let's do that over the next few weeks. So probably I'd aim for about mid-March for, organising your thoughts and processing what's been happening, yes? Now, for empaths, this is especially important. This time we've been going through not necessarily Mercury retrograde, although it wouldn't have helped. But just this time since December, since we've had this big conjunct Saturn and Jupiter together, it's just all brought these energies. I know we've all been feeling it. Today I've got a bit of an earache the last couple of days, I think. and I have to keep popping my ears. I just can't hear properly out of this one, right? I don't know what's going on, but I'm leaving my ears alone, and hopefully it'll just clear up on its own. But it's probably all the downloads that keep, all the ringing in my ears that keeps constantly happening. I've been talking about, right, for the last 4 or 5 weeks or longer. So empath. So basically, as an empath, you're picking up on other people's energies, vibrations. So grounding is really, really important right now, to ground yourself properly. And I learned this amazing, or was given this amazing short meditation practice to do, and it's called 12D Platinum Shielding. And it's basically, it's a full-on Monty, full-on Merkaba, full-on Merkaba platinum shield that pulls from the ground all the way up to your crown chakra. It's an amazing meditation, and it just protects you. To just do that every day, and the energy will just will protect you. But definitely, as empaths, we need to ground. We need to be grounding ourselves. So how can we do that? Creativity is a good way of grounding ourselves. Find something, right? Get out the paints. Start journaling. Start cooking. Have a little dance in your kitchen, right? That's all creativity, right? Definitely sharing the love and the light openly. So you're not holding it in, because you've got a lot of love and light to give. We should just be giving that freely right now, giving it to anybody that will come and listen and wants to learn, right? Chance for you to be a teacher and a mentor, and share the love, right? Gratitude, an attitude of gratitude every day. Love this. Start small, man. Just start small. Just go with, what am I grateful for this morning? The minute you wake up, I'm grateful because the sun is shining today. I'm grateful that I had a wonderful night's sleep. I'm grateful for my pillow that's so comfortable and is soft. I'm grateful that I can have my coffee. I'm grateful for my kitchen. I'm grateful for my fridge that's fully stocked. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head and I feel secure in my house. Right? I'm thankful the neighbours were quiet this morning. I'm glad nobody's knocked on my door this morning or last night. The last video I did, I was just finishing up the video on Friday, and my neighbour came. It wasn't enough that he knocked on the door. He had to come to the window, open my window, which is open a little bit for the cats to come in and out, stand on my plants outside while he shouts my name through the window. It wasn't enough that he if you don't answer the door, it's not good enough. They just don't take no for an answer, these people. So. Oh dear. So, an attitude of gratitude. Was I happy? Yes, I'm happy. I'm hoping he's not around today, so he's hopefully nobody will come and trample my plants, and so I'm very thankful. Very thankful for that today, that I can have some peace and quiet. There's nobody shouting my name. Food, also important. So what are we putting into our bodies, okay? Because it's when we talk about health and wealth, we're not just talking about food and exercise. We are talking about the mental stress that we put on ourselves as well. But food, definitely. So your mind is gratitude, sharing the love, the heart space, what you're putting into your body food-wise. Herbal teas, definitely very good. Lots of water. And, try and, you're allowed to eat what you want, as long as you just have an attitude of gratitude about it, right? Oh, I'm having some chocolate right now. Oh, and isn't it amazing? I feel amazing about this. This chocolate is lovely. Thank you so much for providing this chocolate for me, right? I should thoroughly enjoy it, right? Just marry up everything, right, together. Nature. Nature is a big one, right? We need to get out in nature. as I talked about on Friday. So as an empath, it's really important to ground yourself just for going for a walk and a walk in nature. Just find a park. Go and hug a tree. Go and talk to yourself. Go and just get it out your system, whatever's going on, right? If you've just had so much, you've been pummeled with negative energy, just go and take a walk and clear your head and talk it out and, hug a tree and talk to the plants, sit down on the bench, right? Whatever you can do, right? Whatever, if you have a garden, perfect, right? If you don't want to go out. Laughter. Laughter is the greatest medicine, is it not? Definitely this is one way of, expressing yourself, and it's such a lovely way of letting out the energy, letting out the negative energy, and just laugh about it, right? And then sometimes take some long deep breaths through the day. If you're feeling stuck, just sit down and just take a couple of long deep breaths and blow it out. Yes. All of these are a good way to ground yourself, okay, as an empath, and it is important. Okay, so when we're talking about the time now for the next few weeks, so what should we be looking at this week? This week's going to be all about reflection, right? The best ways to move forward. Excuse me, that's my tea. So the best ways to move forward. So look at everything that's happened, reflect, take time to bring all that together, and how are we going to move forward? How are you going to move forward? What are you going to do with all of the things that have just happened? How are you going to correlate them? How are you going to digest them and be forward thinking and make a plan of whatever's happened? You're going to revisit those tough situations and those tough conversations that you might have had with people. Try and explore them a little bit, yes? If they were negative, well, that's shadow work, isn't it, really? Again, you can refer to my video from Friday, where we talked a lot about shadow work. And let's look at that, and let's look at it with fresh eyes. Yeah, so at the time it was like, right? And now we're going to take a look at it again with fresh eyes and see, and then what happened there? Why did that happen? Is there a reason? Is there a lesson to be learned? And move forward with that. And if that means letting go, then let it go. And if that means reconnecting, then reconnect. Whatever is right for you, yes? But the energy is definitely about looking at those situations and those conversations that for the past 3 weeks, and looking at them with fresh eyes. Okay. The other things that to talk about today, I've just made some notes. I always make notes before this, just so I can follow a path, and I tend to go off on a tangent otherwise. My friends will tell you we're talking about one thing and I'll just go off on and have to bring me back to this one, right? So I have to make a list, and the same in the supermarket. I have to make a list, methodical. I have to have it methodically and go from aisle to aisle. Otherwise I'll be like a headless chicken running all over the supermarket, right? That would be me. So let's have a look. We need to be aware of the connection to our authentic selves, right? We need to be able to align with the lightness that is entering our bodies over the coming weeks. Okay, so just be aware. So like I said, with the retrograde, and now we're in this shadow phase, and then mid-March we'll be coming out of it, and we would have already set goals and worked everything out and come to our conclusions, and we'll be moving forward. So just be aware of your connection to your authentic self. Be authentic when you're thinking about, is that a lesson to be learned? What do I need to learn? What happened there? Why was that so drastic? Why was that a catastrophe? Can I redo it, right? So just be aware and just be easy on yourself. Just be a little, what did I have to learn? Smile about it. What on earth happened there, right? What's going on with me that happened, right? Choose to consciously connect. We're trying to, as light workers and, empaths, and, the work that we're doing right now is all to be consciously connected, right, with love and peace and compassion, because we have to aid humanity as we move forward. These are tremendously crazy and amazing times that we're living in right now, and it's going to continue for some years to come. Yes, so we are, if you feel the call to do this work right now, which I have, this is where we're going to step up our game. We're going to step up and step in, right? Step into that love, step into that peace and compassion, right? Walk the talk, right? Walk the talk. Because humanity needs us right now. There are people out there that are struggling. And as a light worker and empath, it is difficult for us to hold on to it. This is why I just talked about all that grounding and ways that we can ground ourselves to not get sucked into that, collective consciousness of fear. As humanity moves forward now, there are people that are going to need help. Okay, so we're all preparing, getting ready for it. Well, it's happening right now, actually. I mean, but we're going to see more and more of that. Yes. 2021. What's 2021? Oh, gosh, everyone said 2020 was terrible. For me, it was as for many light workers, we stepped into our power. We finally started to break away from the old and into the new. And it was life-changing for a lot of us. So what does 2021 have in store? So this is a year to expand your mind, get out of your comfort zone and try new things. That's exactly what I have written down here, right? So we did all the work, the major work in 2020 for us that have been procrastinating and shying away from our greatness, honestly. And we're stepping in and stepping up to help humanity. We've done a lot of work, so this year will be a little bit more work, I feel, for us. Life is not all about the end result, it's all about the journey, right? So we're going to be continually gathering information and learning and practicing our skills, honing our skills. We've already, for those who haven't come out of your comfort zone and expanded your mind, you're going to do that this year. This is where people like myself can step in and help and guide you, right? With whatever's going on with you right now. Speaking for myself, I stepped out of my comfort zone last year, end of last year, going into this year, and tried. It's a new thing for me, as in I'm making it my career, but it's an old thing for me, as it's stuff I've been working on for years in my awakening since the 70s, right? So it's an encouragement to basically this year is to embrace it and go with it. This is a great time for the planet now for moving forward. The energies are amazing. Many people are just questioning everything. The governments are going all haywire and crazy, and it's all good. It's all going in the right direction, right? It's all for in the long term. We have to break away from the old to start the new. Yes, so it's all about getting out of your comfort zone, expanding your mind, trying new things, continually on that journey of expanding and being aware. So I hope that all made sense. As I said, look back to the beginning of this video. I do have some special offers this month and next month, just to guide you through that crazy retrograde that you've just been through, and you coming out of it now, but we're still in the what they call the shadow of it. So I've got a 6-card reading for €15. Great price. And my Theta Healing I'm doing for €77 for a 90-minute session, clearing the limiting beliefs. Let's start this journey together, and let's try and let me try and help you to push past those boundaries and blocks and whatever's going on with you, right? One more thing before I finish, okay? This is a short one today. We all have a lot of work to do this week. That's all I can say, right? So the video's shorter. Plus, I've got this ear thing going on. So let's have a look at 2021. 2021 is a number 5 in numerology, right? 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 0 is 5. So 5 is a year of creativity, adventure, and freedom. Yeah, and it represents all the elements. So 5 represents all the elements: earth, air, wind, fire, water. And the spirit, right, the etheric, works in harmony and unites all of those together. So, great year in numerology, number 5. So what did I say? We've got to be creative, ground ourselves. Remember that this week you'll be working on some of those shadows that reared their ugly heads in February, and this last week of February now we're coming out. So just go easy on yourself. Try and get out in nature a bit. Remember what food you're putting in your body. Try and stay as light as possible. Have an attitude of gratitude. Laugh. Right, laughter is the best medicine. Long deep breaths throughout the day, and then slowly journaling or however you want to do it. That's going to help you to understand any major relationship issues that came up for you in this Mercury retrograde. I believe it's for all signs in the horoscope. Everybody's been working on relationship. Nobody escaped that in Mercury retrograde. Okay. But as I said, coming out now, we can look towards mid-March for finally starting the goals. So set those intentions now as we go through this week. Find out, what the lessons were that you learned. Set a new intention going forward, and let's move into March with a brand new spring in our step. Right, just going to pull one more card for you. Okay, going to pull one more card for you. I'm going to use now and here it is. It's the Emperor. The Emperor has just fallen out. So the Emperor is you, my darlings. Right, the Emperor is stepping into your power. This is a wise, steadfast person that's done the work. Is like master creator. Opposite to the Empress, but yes, masculine or feminine doesn't matter. But this is a bit of masculine energy coming through here, with the Emperor. So yes, don't forget yin yang balance, which I talked about on Friday. The Emperor, the Empress, masculine, feminine energy. The Empress is a bit more nurturing, and the Emperor, now is the time this week to pull your pants up, right? Put your big boots on. Put your big boy boots on. And figure out what those intentions are that you want to set for this week, when you've gone through the lessons that you've learned. Set those intentions. Go for it. You've got it. I trust you. All right? Okay, lovely. So, love and light, dear ones. Thank you so much for joining me again. It's been a pleasure as always. And I'll see you again on Friday. So it's the 22nd today. So what's that make it? 27th, I think. I'll see you on, no, the 26th. I'm sorry, this is the 26th. 28 days this month, right? The 28th is Sunday. So I'll see you on Friday the 26th for another tea and tarot and energy update for the weekend, last weekend of February. All right. Bye-bye for now. Bye.